Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live!
Yay!
What the fuck is up, gentlemen?
Go fuck yourself.
Hello.
Russ.
You know what? You
Yeah.
suck my dick, Ricky.
Is it a moist one?
Maybe.
Oh, it's fucking trifling, dude. It might. Let me tell you, my dick's moist. We have problems. Gross.
Gross.
Oh, right.
Throw up on
Nasty.
my microphone. You're gonna buy me a new rig if I have to throw up on my microphone.
I feel a little bit in my mouth. It's kind of crazy. I don't know.
I think that's where we're gonna go tonight. Just
Wait, what did you say? Anna said, "So did I."
Yep. That's why we like her better.
Oh, shit, I don't. Oh, everybody does. I can see why. I like her better too. Shit.
Yeah, right. I like her better than you too, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Like,
am I gonna see my other wife at fucking Botcon or what?
no, she's gotta work, dude.
Boo.
She gotta work.
Did you tell her I was going?
I did.
That means he's gonna get handsy with me.
She said she was fairly saddened a lot more when she found out you were gonna be there.
See?
She was like, Russ, are you sure you want to go?
Yeah, really. Why don't you go do my work for me, Russ? And I'll go to Botcon.
Oh God, I wasn't even saying that. I thought she was just gonna talk you out of it so you have to see Nick.
Hey!
She's like, you already got to talk to that motherfucker every week, man. You really
Anna, the only thing Anna worries about with me and Nick is he's like, just don't let Nick get you too fucked up.
Yeah, don't let Nick get you drunk. But he already got me drinking. Like I wasn't planning on drinking. I got to work in the morning.
Oh
like,
no!
She'll be like, I know you're gonna drink, but don't let Nick get you fucked up. You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
I haven't done that to nobody.
Yeah,
especially, multiple people I have to stay away from. Nick, Dave. Come on.
Yeah. Wait till I get you fucked up. Then I'll be like, God damn.
I'm like, dude. I know there's some fucking liquor store in New Jersey that'll sell that corn liquor.
Corn liquor.
Man, Russ makes me think he's more of like a PBR fucking douche nozzle or natty light guy.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, no, he looks like a PBR natty light guy.
He's a couple steps up above that. He's a Killian's guy.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't drink
Killian's Red.
Fruity. Yes, it's my favorite beer. Shut up! Don't put my beer down, you dick.
First of all,
I love it.
Disgusting.
No, it's not.
Yes,
all beer is not disgusting.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
This is like a hot.
Yeah, it's spoken like a whiskey drinker.
Spoken by like somebody who drinks like a man instead of somebody who fucks his cousins. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you know what? Oh, wait, don't show me try because whiskey makes you want to really fuck your cousin. So don't give me that shit, okay?
I tried and he said no because he's a big motherfucker. I ain't fighting.
That's fucking up.
Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Y'all have both met me. I'm
That's
the
fucking funny.
Shortest guy in my family. Don't fuck around. I got one uncle that's 6'1" or 6 even. He's the only guy shorter than me in my family. And I got cousins like 6'8", 6'9". They don't fuck around. They make Pinkerton look small.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pinkerton's a big motherfucker. Tall. He used to be a lot bigger too, but he lost all that weight.
My one cousin, man, I'll show y'all pictures of him one time. He looks like a fucking Viking. Like he even has like all the tattooing and everything of it, dude. He's fucking massive. He was a bodybuilder, so he's fucking huge.
Big ass, like big beard and shit. Big Viking.
No,
no beard. No. Oh wow.
No, y'all. No. Oh, he does. He has the beard, the ponytail, the whole shit, dude. I don't.
That's fucking cool, dude. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm from a military family. In fact, he got long hair like a girl's. Kind of bothers me.
When I was a kid, when my mom hung around this biker gang called the Phantoms.
Mm-hmm.
All those motherfuckers had all these big beards and big giant beards and long hair. Mm-hmm. They were all these fat fuckers too, riding these bikes. It was the whole goddamn gang. Oh man.
So no, y'all aren't hearing anything. They were desperate for a third person, and Sam's busy out trying to make more babies. So
you know, I told him, man. Yeah, I mean,
He's trying to work through that vasectomy already.
Yeah,
Well, he's
gonna
trying to see how
correct it.
wrong. Like with my ex-wife, I always heard that you can't get them pregnant twice. I tried for 9 months to prove that one wrong. So,
I don't know, man.
Trying to prove the vasectomy don't work either. Oh man!
All you got to do is just go through the mouth from now on. That's fine.
Oh God! So that reminds me of a joke. So there's this blonde chick asked her mom. She said, "Mom, where do babies come from?" And mom thought for a minute. She's like, "From where boys put their peepees." And the girl got like this crazy look on her face, and she's like, "But won't the baby knock all my teeth out?"
That's awesome. Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know any jokes that I can tell
I got some good
without getting in trouble.
Ones. How are we gonna get in trouble? I'm not gonna tell on you.
I won't tell on you. It's fine. What's YouTube gonna say? Who cares?
What do you call smart? What do you call a smart blonde? A golden retriever.
Oh, you want to get into blonde jokes, dude?
I do like that one. It's pretty good.
What's the difference between a blonde and a washing machine?
Oh shit!
I don't know what.
Oh.
When you put your load in the washing machine, it doesn't follow you around for a week telling you it loves you. We could do blonde jokes, man. I can do them all night.
That's beautiful, man.
What do you call a smart blonde? A brunette with a dye job.
What's the old? It's old, man. Y'all had to have heard this one. How do you confuse a blonde?
I don't know.
Put her in a round room, tell her to pee in the corner.
I have heard it before, but it's still funny.
I know Helen Keller jokes too.
Oh, we can't get it.
Helen Keller.
The best one is the dog.
There's
one.
Helen Keller jokes.
The best one is the dog one. Have you heard that one?
No.
Did you hear that Helen Keller's dog killed itself?
No.
You would too if your name was.
Oh God. Holy shit, dude.
Dude, we're getting canceled tonight, dude. I'm not on my show. I'm gonna totally act the asshole now.
Yeah, they're gonna mix us.
So, how does a blonde confuse a non-blonde person?
I don't know.
They come out of the round room and tell you they're done.
Oh, I love it.
What does a blonde say after a good night of sex?
God damn, my mouth is sore.
Nope. Are you all on the same team?
Oh shit! Like Debbie and Dallas. Oh my!
For days.
Oh God! Yeah, that's horrible, man.
Hey, we're all about the
funny,
same
though.
age. We're all about the same age.
That's hilarious, dude.
It's hard to tell this next one to somebody that's not in our age group.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you call a brunette and 3 blondes walking down the street?
I don't know.
Regular price, $4, $4, $4. It only works with guys our age. Like nobody else. Kids be like, huh? What's that?
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Did you hear about the new blonde paint from Dutch Boy?
Nope.
No.
Looks great and spreads easy.
Oh, nice.
What's the difference between a blonde, a nymphomaniac, and a prostitute? The prostitute says, "Are you done yet?" Nymphomaniac says, "You're done already." And the blonde says, "Beige. I think I'll paint my ceiling beige."
That's good. Oh man.
Oh man.
I love that shit.
You know
I can't get over those crap ass jokes. Those are great. Those are like the great bar jokes, you know.
You know how a blonde turns the light on in the morning? Opens the car door. How are a blonde and the Bermuda Triangle the same?
Oh Christ! I'm dying to know.
They both swallowed a lot of semen.
Oh, God! Of course.
Man, let's get this show started, dude. We could have done this
fucking
part
great,
off air.
dude.
We could have done this shit off
Nah,
air.
man, this is the shit that it's fun.
It's like, hey, wow, look
Like
at this.
Nick-
I'm
Nick's
watching
like,
a
I
show.
invited Ricky on one time and we got canceled. Now our
Yeah,
show
yeah.
shut down.
shit.
YouTube's gonna be like, you're
Oh,
shut
dude, we've
down.
done shit way worse than
He's
that.
Oh,
gonna be
that's
like,
true,
I
that's
fucking
true.
told
We've gotten in
you,
trouble
I
before.
warned you about having Ricky on there.
Shit,
We
if we
definitely-
didn't get flagged for last week with the fucking fantasy dick competition.
I missed that one.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, man.
Is that the first time you've ever had pussy on you, Russ? you acted kind of scared of it, man.
It was
It's an unfamiliar feeling.
two kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so
Two children.
So Nick's got 3 kids. Heard.
I get nervous.
He's got the toilet wrecker and your 2 kids.
Oh. Oh.
Dude, I shaved him bald.
Then you can explain the Yeah, I know. What was the deal with that? Did he want to be shaved
It
bald?
was penance for wrecking the toilet.
Or did you do it?
Oh,
Did you do it to
God.
punish him?
No, I
Oh.
did not shave his head to punish him. No, I was cutting his
Okay.
head like for real. And
Okay.
he kept moving.
He's like, if I gotta be
Uh,
bald, you gotta be bald.
And then he was, and yeah, that's what Kate was like. You did it on purpose.
Well, my
And then he was like, you know, it became
Yeah.
my idea after the first time I moved that I should probably go bald. So I just kept doing it.
Christ. No, when I was a kid, my mom was an asshole, and she would do things like cut my hair to punish me.
Oh my God. All right.
She would threaten when I had my long ass rat tail. She would threaten me all the time. And
Of course,
she threatened. She threatened to cut my rat tail off. Dude, my rat tail was long, dude. It was like way. It went down. I can't.
Tell me
down
you
my
have a
back.
small dick without telling me you have a small
Oh,
dick.
it was.
Oh my God.
I was just a poor white trash hood rat, dude.
I
You
was
can
white
say.
trash as hell.
Right.
Hell
right,
yeah,
Right
I used to
after
wrap that shit around my neck like a hair necklace.
absolutely.
right after I shaved his head, I waited until I got Kate alone, and then I said, "I'm sorry that I've inducted Private Pile into our family."
Look like 150 pounds of pre-chewed bubble gum.
I don't know, man. He might like it. I'm not sure.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Yeah.
This is for fighting and this is for fun.
Oh God. As long as he doesn't turn neurotic like that motherfucker did.
Mm. Dude, I was watching this thing like things you might have missed in a movie.
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
They brought up one from that, and I've watched that movie at least 20 times. Like I love
Mhm.
that movie. And there's the part right before when he's starting to lose his shit, when you can see it starting to wear him down.
Yeah.
He's on the live fire range, and you see him shooting at the target.
Yeah.
If you pay very close attention, when he pops the cartridge and sets it off as an empty cartridge, it still has one shot left sitting in it, and that's the one he kills that motherfucker with later in the movie.
Like almost like he's saving that motherfucker.
He
in
was,
that shot.
he was, and that's what
Holy
they're saying. They're
shit,
like,
that's interesting.
If the DI had been paying attention, he would have caught that there was still live ammo in that, and his ass would
Yeah.
have still been alive. Arlie Emery wouldn't have died, or Ernie.
That's fucking great, dude. You're right. I don't remember seeing
Go
that.
back and watch it again. It's when he's laying flat down
Goddamn.
doing the long shots, and he pulls
That's-
the cartridge
yeah,
out
I-
and steps aside.
Hey, Larry, he turns into like a soldier of fortune for a second there
Yeah.
until he goes.
You look like 150 pounds of pre-chewed bubble gum. You'll get your ass over that top of that wall, or I will climb up there and throw you over that wall. Oh, man.
Private Snowball.
My grandfather used to tell me all the time that he thought that Arlie Emery was a pussy.
Ollie Emery was a pussy.
Yeah, my grandfather was a DI in the Marines back in the Korean conflict.
Yeah.
So he used to tell me some fucked up stories about stuff he did when he was a DI, and he's like, that guy's a pussy. He would not do any of that shit in real life. I'm like, man, but I like Arlie Emery. Don't mess with him.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, man. I whenever you see no motherfuckers that were real military guys and shit, I always hear them totally bash military movies. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, that's some pussy shit.
yeah, they're like,
They
that's
always like to say
bullshit.
some
You
pussy
know,
shit.
There's only
That's
like
not how that
a
works.
few
right?
like, legit like tough guys and like shit like that
Yeah.
that are actors.
Well, I mean, I knew we knew people back in the day that actually were in Vietnam, and we watched Platoon, and that's the movie. And this guy Steve, who was a Nami, he looked at me and he goes, "That's what a crock of shit." I said, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" He said, "This is bullshit. This is not like it was at all."
I think Cal's gonna try. He's trying to dress up as Mickey Knox. He's gonna do a Mickey Knox cosplay. And the fact that you got that, Nick, means I love you that much more, dude. As soon as you got that reference, I love the fact that you got that.
Dude, he's a monster.
Hey, Storm.
He's
All
already.
right, man. Are we starting? Or we already started? Do you guys?
Dude, we are live and have been.
We are live for 20 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that.
I gotta be Sam, so let me do Sam. So this is why I like this comic.
It's funny as shit.
Because he always does. He strokes his beard. I love you, Sam. I'm just
dude. That's something actually kind of interesting. Like you guys have a little bit of like window, and you read Spider-Man like back in the 90s and 80s and shit.
The good times.
Yep, yeah, the good times. Exactly.
They're starting another gang war right now.
As long as they don't bring back the Clone Saga.
No.
Yeah. You can do without that, but
yeah, like Tombstone is
nice.
Like, he
was it Hammerhead and Tombstone and all that shit. Yeah. Good stuff.
Dude, where's why I love a lot of those old school Spider-Man comics though too is they would bring in villains that were like
the most wild shit.
The one-offs, or they have a short saga with them, like my favorite, the LeBeau brothers, right? Oh, they're basically gangsters from Texas that the Kingpin tried to take out, and they came to New York to fuck the Kingpin up, And they're by the way, they happen to be werewolves. Go figure.
Why not?
And sure, and a chick that Peter's got got it a little bit for, she's involved with one of them, of course, naturally. And
they had. I think it was called like the Midnight Run, and it was like Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Night Thrasher.
No, you're talking about You're talking about the Midnight. Blade was in it. Moon Knight.
No, that's the Midnight Suns. This is a run on Spider-Man. Oh, okay. Like they used to do these storylines in Spider-Man that were just like multi-part that would go through all of them.
Right.
And this one was like about a forgotten fucking sidekick of Moon Knight's that like came back as this kick-ass assassin who's never been like touched on again.
So he's Bucky.
Nice.
Yeah.
He says he's Bucky. Pretty much. That's it, right? No, that's cool though. I mean, shit. But that's me. That's the kind of shit. It's cool. Like to bring motherfuckers out of the past, or somebody who's a little bit of a side character, and all of a sudden he's like a badass, And Spider-Man used to have to deal with that kind of shit all the time. I like that. I used to like that the writers would have Spider-Man having to deal with a gang war and he's like, what the fuck? He's in the middle of somebody like trying to kill each other, and he's like, shit, man.
I thought we were high-fiving Nick.
I was trying to get my fucking camera to refocus.
Yeah, it was just there's a lot of comics were fun. Also, that's when people hear the characters would jump in and out of each other's comic books too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't uncommon to have an X-Men member of the X-Men show up in a Spider-Man comic or vice versa. So
every comic in the 90s had either a Wolverine cameo,
absolutely,
or a Spider-Man cameo.
A Ghost Rider cameo.
Yep, Ghost Rider is another one that would show up. Yep.
Or C, appropriately, a Cable
Spider-Man cameo.
And then of course, Spider-Man.
Yeah, and Punisher made his way around.
Punisher too.
Yeah. Punisher was pretty badass
for doing the Clone Saga and stuff. A lot of those random Spider-Mans would pop up in other people's shit.
Oh, sure. Naturally. Spread them thin.
Fucking Ben Reilly was a new warrior at the end of their book.
Ben Reilly.
I just say Clone Saga has a bad rap, and it's really only that middle 14 months of the story that's bad. The beginning of it and the end of it were fine. They left it running for too fucking long. Was the problem.
Yeah. That was my problem with it. Is it went on too long.
As soon
It was
as
just
they
too.
did maximum clonage and it was a fucking metallic cover, you knew it was over.
Well, you knew you were definitely in the 90s because everybody got metallic covers back then.
Yeah, true. One time.
I remember the armor suit, the Spider-Man armored suit, the silver one.
Yeah.
That was holofoiled out back then too. I remember that shit.
I remember when it would make a big deal about that too. The comic book would have that cover, the special comic. Yeah, it was a big time. It was a big deal about that particular issue or something.
They printed 1 million fucking copies of it, so they.
I know.
Anymore.
But it was always like you got to get this. Oh, it's gonna be
One of
the Darkhawk. Was it Darkhawk did that when he first came out?
Yeah,
first couple of them were holofoiled, man. I was big into that Darkhawk when it first came out. I was buying them all up, and they were fucking everywhere, dude. Like 5 years later, you can find them at like a thrift shop for like 5 cents, dude. They were fucking everywhere.
You know who was a Darkhawk fan? We were just talking about him, Russ. Fucking Rob is a Darkhawk guy too.
Yeah,
Liefeld.
Oh no, Rob, who used to podcast with us.
Oh, okay.
Man, Rob Liefeld's fucking nuts.
Rob Liefeld's a fucking cock goblin.
That was something that like came across while we were like kind of fucking around and like I think missed
autofocus off.
Fucking a couple shows because I was on vacation. Fucking Greg Capullo's coming back to Marvel and he's doing fucking Wolverine.
Yeah. I mean,
you're excited about that?
Yeah.
As long as he's not doing any like other writing, because I was actually talking about Capullo the other day because somebody brought up Spawn and I was like, Spawn was great until Capullo took over the whole thing, and then Spawn got stupid. Like after like around 100.
But then you can also look at the Creech, and he was great on the Creech.
Yeah.
I think every writer has that though, where they'll do some good shit, and then they might have something that's not up to par, And then I don't know. I just don't think I don't think there is. Well, maybe there is a comic book writer who's done everything great. I don't know.
Jim Lee.
Maybe. Well, so I don't know. I think even he's had a few where you go, "Well, come on, man."
There's a few like arguably you could say Kirby.
No, because the New Gods, I didn't like that. I know a lot of people. I know it's the Holy Grail now, but that shit. Go back and read it again. It's
the stuff I didn't like was like his Eternals and fucking Inhumans and shit like that in the 70s when he went back to Marvel. I didn't like that shit.
What's old fuckface dickhead? The one that thinks he's a wizard now.
Fucking Alan Moore.
Yeah, he's one that I would say you'd have a hard time saying that he didn't do something good.
Yeah, but like I was more thinking of like people that like write and do art.
Oh, true.
So I was thinking about like him. Another one's Walt Simonson. Fucking oh god, what the hell is his name? Starlin. Jim Starlin. He was the dude that like brought Warlock back. He was the writer on Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
With George Perez doing art on that.
Yep.
But Starlin did art too on stuff like Dreadstar, and he was fucking amazing. But there's people like Jeff Smith, who's been doing Bone for God knows how many issues. The guy that does Cerebrus, the Aardvark guy. Whatever the fuck that shit is. Eric Larson, Savage Dragon.
Yep, that's a good one.
Damn.
I was trying to think.
I don't know.
There's a few, but
I just think everyone's going to do something. I just think everyone's going to do something that not everybody's going to like. And it's just a matter of fact. you might think everything this dude did is perfect, and other people are gonna say, "Nah, man, what about this? What about that?"
That's pretty much McFarlane fans in a nutshell. It's emerging because McFarlane did it.
I'm gonna tell you now, McFarlane has done some good, cool stuff, but
has he though, or has he just told you he did good?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when he was
like I said, Spawn 0 to 100 was great.
Well, I don't know. Spawn's tough for me because I like Spawn in the early times, the early years of Spawn.
That's what I'm saying.
And Spawn got
he stepped away and Capullo took over. It got kind of wild, and then
fucking
it came
crazy
back again for a little bit, and then it went wild again. But yeah,
I think McFarlane has written and done the art on one of the most underrated stories of all time.
What's that one?
The Billy Kincaid
that was the
story?
Second art.
Billy Kincaid.
Well, that was fucking
that shit
mind
fucked
blowing.
me up, dude.
But what I'm talking about is the second arc.
Venom?
The second arc in the Spider-Man solo title where he started. The fucking one with the Wolverine and the Wendigo.
Is that the one he brought back the black suit?
No, it's the one where like they ended up hunting a child molester. Like that's why the Wendigo was pissed off. They figured out, and
I think McFarlane got a thing about child molestation, man. He had some fucked up childhood.
That was fucked up in a Spider-Man book right after they did a voodoo arc with the fucking lizard.
Yeah.
That's kind of a more serious shit. You wouldn't think they would.
But those were great comics. That's like even back in the 60s and 70s. Remember they did Green Arrow with the Speedy did the drugs and all that shit.
Yeah. They were the better ones when they actually handle real world issues.
I mean, it's fun to have the fantastical stuff to forget shit. And also nice to have those ones that go, oh shit, they deal with the same shit we have to deal with.
I like to call those when Marvel tried to be like DC.
The Marvel one with Spider-Man just showed everybody like how out of touch Stan Lee was.
Oh God!
Because like they didn't even fucking ask the comic code. They were just like the president. I think fucking Nixon asked Stan Lee to do
somebody
a
say my name.
Yeah. So fucking Stan did some shit in Spider-Man with some kind of pills that nobody had ever heard of, and like they did all sorts of shit. It was fucking nuts, and like, oh, it was so great. It was so good for Spider-Man to touch on the drug issue. Whereas like DC did that shit and they were like, no, Speedy's on fucking heroin, guys. Speedy's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like running around. I read a pamphlet about how drugs are bad.
Yeah, right.
Speedy's like, watch me shoot this 8-ball.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do a hot shot right now.
Ollie, I'm sorry, I just sold a fucking boxing arrow.
Oliver, please don't make me tell you the things I had to do for this.
Pay no attention to the sores around my mouth. No, it's gross.
Oh, God. I think Speedy invented meth. You can blame DC for meth.
Fighting the bad guys, getting his teeth knocked out real easy.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's like, I swear, Oliver, I was fighting Mirror Master. He did this to me. Like, dude, you're still holding the sail in your hand, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Mirror Master just kept punching me right in the nose.
Yeah, right in the nose over and over. It thinned out the membrane.
It's so numb, Ollie.
God.
Oh my Lord, that's great.
How they make something serious and we just fucked it all up. But
I know. It was
like
fun.
When they used to do stuff like that. Man,
I wish like they were the ones who were quicker to put serious shit in their storylines, man. Hardcore shit. You're like, God damn.
I think like the peak of that in the 90s, like while still being a good book, was Shadowhawk. That was the one from Image where it was the black dude who had AIDS.
I don't remember.
Oh, Christ.
He looked like kind of like a silver Wolverine. He was ripping people's spines out and shit.
Oh, wow.
Find these comics. That shit sounds wild as fuck.
Yo, because he
Nuts,
was like,
dude.
yo, I got a limited amount of time. I'm going to take out all these motherfuckers.
Hey, man. That's crazy. Shit.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
that sounds like a badass story, man.
Dude, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be more fucked up if he didn't like fight him. He just gave himself a paper cut and touched him. Be like, yep.
God. Here,
Like,
swallow
what did you
this.
just do? I just fucked you up, is what I did.
Yeah. Back in his apartment,
You'll
he's
find
cutting
out
his fingers
6 to
and
8 weeks, motherfucker.
yeah, cutting his fingers and putting making little vats of blood.
Just darting everybody with it. That's
Oh man. Holy shit.
But
that's fucking crazy.
For more like 90s nostalgia, X-Men 97 has to be coming out soon.
I'm scared of it. Like I'm scared of it. Like I'm not doing that whole everybody ruined my childhood, but
like are you afraid they'll fuck it up?
Yes. They'll try to retcon something that was in the original show because it's not proper to talk like that now. You can't say stuff like that. Burr, burr. So we're going to retcon it so that it was some fucking clone of the person because Wolverine would never say some fucked up shit. I don't want none of that, man. I don't need none of that. I don't want any woken. X-Men is woke enough without you having to add to it. Like it's fine as is.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
X-Men fits in perfectly with everything the world has to deal with difference between you and somebody next to you and all that kind of shit. You don't need to add to it. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's like
you don't have to yell message every time something pops up in X-Men. It's there.
Nah, you don't because it's already. They've already. I think they've already pushed the envelope as far as you need to go with everything. And I mean, you think about the X-Men. It's totally about racism. Essentially,
it's literally about racism. This is a whole.
This is racism. That's it, right?
Base story.
Exactly. So you don't need to go too deep into it. You know,
it's not necessarily racism. It's disliking somebody because they're different than you. So it could be.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. It kind of covers. It covers a multitude of things.
Right. Yeah. So it's not. So yeah, racism might be saying it might be too simple. To be honest with you,
racism is one of them. Yeah. Gender identity stuff. Now.
Right. Exactly.
Sexuality stuff. Now all that stuff's covered by. You're hated because you're different than somebody else.
Yeah.
Fucking Chuck was in a wheelchair. That's why.
Holy shit.
It's true.
Oh, man.
Do you know the name?
The most dangerous. That's one of the most dangerous motherfuckers I've ever seen in a wheelchair.
Do you know the name of the being that put Chuck in the wheelchair?
Yeah, Magneto. I've seen the movie.
Yeah, the crappy movie. Magneto did it.
According to the comics, like the first time.
I do know this. Go ahead.
It was a mutant named Satan.
Satan.
Yeah. How lazy. A mutant named himself Satan?
Dude, Angel.
That's lazy too. Beast. But at least Angel, it made sense. Beast. There were wings involved.
Beast. Hey, you have the power to manipulate weather. What should your superhero name be? Storm.
Yeah, but most of her manipulation of weather was lightning and shit like that. So okay, I can go with that, but I don't know.
You ever watch those videos? The X-Men, X-Men?
Yeah, the X-Men.
Yeah, the guy who did Batman instead of Batman. It's that same comedian guy did them, and he plays Professor X, firing all the X-Men. Each episode he brings in a different person.
Right.
My favorite one is fucking Angel though. That shit cracks me up. He's like, What are you gonna fly away, you little bird? And then like the guy gets up and leaves you, and he's just yelling. He's like, "Bird!"
That's hilarious, dude.
That shit cracks me up. Those things are hilarious.
My name is Angel. Yeah. I just kind of named yourself Tweety or something like that.
And he goes off on Wolverine. He goes off on Wolverine. He's like, so let me get this right. Your entire body is made up of the one thing that our main villain can manipulate with just his mind, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
He fires him. He goes, "Are you crying? Hey, Wolverine, look at me. Snick, snick."
That's awesome. Oh shit.
That shit's funny. Was it Robert Townsend or something like that? Is that actor's name? It's something like that.
Something like that.
That dude's fucking funny, man.
Oh,
Awesome
God.
though.
Yeah. Good times.
That always was a bit of an issue with me. You know, so the whole skeleton's made out of fucking metal and Magneto just like
But they took care of that shit in the 90s, baby. We had
Hell
Bone Claw Wolverine for a while there. Yeah.
God.
Fucking Fatal Attractions.
Mhm.
Talking about fucking holograms.
When they ripped all that shit out of them. Ooh, I remember that. Ooh, that splash page was amazing.
Yeah, it was X-Men 25 and Wolverine 75, I think.
Crazy stuff.
Wolverine had some fire covers at like the 25 issues and 50 issues and shit. Like the 50 issue one was like a secret files shit. It was pretty cool. What were you saying, Russ?
What happens to Wolverine's body if you tear his adamantium
It just heals
skeleton out of him?
That's why he has bone claws.
So does his body create a new skeleton?
No, the adamantium's coated on his skeleton.
Oh, I thought the adamantium replaced the skeleton altogether.
No,
it coats it.
So it coats it. Okay, so they take it all off. So he actually has the bone underneath the metal.
right.
Yep.
Okay. I always
So that's why he had. Sorry,
All right.
that's why he had the bone claws.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where I remember we had bone claws in the beginning.
That's where we first figured out he had bone claws. Everybody always was adamantium popping out before that.
Right.
And that's when they started with the whole, it's actually his body creates the claws.
Oh.
That's crazy as shit, dude.
Yep.
Oh man, that's when they started introducing cyber, and oh my god, you want to talk about feeling something in a comic book? The first time cyber snapped the bone claws,
That's horrible, dude.
It was not a schnick sound.
No, you could just feel it.
Is that like on paper? It was still a wet snap. Like,
Oh.
how does that work?
And then Cyber got done real dirty when fucking Wolverine got his adamantium back. Apocalypse decided that Wolverine was going to be his new death.
Yeah,
Nice.
Remember that when he became one of the Four Horsemen?
Yeah. So
good choice. Good choice.
He fucking tied Cyber up and sent like these fucking beetles to eat his fucking skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the beetles ate fucking Cyber, so all that was left was the adamantium covering his body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
And Apocalypse melted that shit down and gave Wolverine back his adamantium. Gave him like fucking armor and shit, a badass scimitar, and said, "Yo, you're death. Go fuck everybody up."
Wait, so he put the adamantium back inside his body again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you say what you want about, Apocalypse. That's kind of cool, man. Smart, dude. Oh, yeah, you're my new death. I'm gonna put you back the way you should be.
It was badass. But Apocalypse is one of those ones. It's kind of, he's so overpowered, you can't really do anything with him. Like they always have to make up some stupid way that the X-Men because he's too overpowered.
He's too OP. That's true.
And they did the same thing with Magneto. Remember, they eventually made him to the point where he could control people's movements because of the amount of iron that was in their blood.
In their blood, right? Or inside their body.
They backed it back by he got like shot or something like that, and it messed up his memory, so he couldn't remember that he could do some stupid shit like that or something. I was like,
that was their way of depowering him a little bit.
Silly shit like that. Like he couldn't remember that he could do it for some reason. It's crazy.
That somebody had to correct somebody's writing.
It's still fucking like crazy. Nobody knows. Like nobody can give you a definite answer right now if Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are Magneto's kids, or even if Polaris is.
Well, it depends on which.
So we don't. So
I guess you're in.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds like they're not even putting that into a thought right now. Right? It's like not even.
They're trying.
The Ultimate's fucked up Quicksilver.
Oh Jesus!
Scarlet Witch, bad. That's why they just spun it in the movie. They just took it as far away from that as they could because they were already using the Ultimate's universe as a basis. So they just got as far away from that story as they fucking could.
That guy was running Marvel TV at the time. He was the one that came up with like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, I know. Okay, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
And the
I've always known. I've always known
Ultimates,
them
they're
as
banging.
they. I've always known them as Magneto's children.
Mm-hmm.
What
Right.
other like? What's their other? What's their other like? Backstory
That he just found them.
He like adopted them, and then they did the movie one where they're genetic experiments, and then they did.
All right, okay.
And that had been in the comics before too. That genetic experimentation one. And wasn't there one where like Doctor Doom had something to fucking do with their creation or some shit like that?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, Doom's like a member of Doom's family, like. Yeah,
did some other bullshit, and at one point in time, Nightcrawler was Mystique's kid, and then they retconned
that's
that
still
one.
True. That's still true now. So like, Nightcrawler is Azazel
and
Mystique's kid. Yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought they retconned that and changed it again. And then wasn't Mystique supposed to be like Rogue's mom or some shit too? Like there was some other weird one where she was like somebody else's mom.
She's supposed to be Rogue's mom.
Yeah, no, Polaris was. I always thought she was Magneto's kid too. Does she have some kind of other background, or is she?
Yeah, but like now he's like disowned her at some points, and then like other ones he said, "Yes, you're my only true heir," and all this other
hair. Only true hair.
Hair.
This is a wig. You're my only true hair. But they did the one where she was supposed to be like an alien too, that he'd kind of adopted or some shit like that. I don't know. They do all kinds of crazy shit. I can't keep up with that shit, dude.
Well, she's the one to me that's most like him, so I kind of liked her.
Her and Quicksilver were fucking in the Ultimate Universe.
No, that was Scarlet Witch and
Scarlet Witch. And,
I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. They steered the fuck away from that story when they did.
Well, I bet they did. They're like, oh no, this.
I mean, you gotta. That was Jeff Loeb that did that.
Yeah, man.
Jeff Loeb's a fucking beautiful psycho.
It's like,
oh God.
And who was? I think it was Humberto Ramos on the art.
That's when he'd first come off of the Darkest Night and Brightest Day arc, and everybody thought he was the bee's knees, and they would just let him do whatever the fuck he wanted to. And then he made them fuck. I was like, okay, maybe he's not that awesome.
Fucking
now
crazy.
They got Hickman trying to bring the Ultimate Universe back now.
They should just leave it alone. The movies are the Ultimate Universe now.
Yeah,
the MCU is the Ultimate Universe.
Jesus.
You ruined it. You had the chance to let it be what it was supposed to be, Marvel, and you fucked it.
And you made Captain America a Nazi. Y'all guys had to just fuck it all up.
The Ultimate Universe was so fucking wild.
It was wild. The best thing the Ultimate Universe did was Nick Fury. That was the best thing the Ultimate Universe did. That and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's
Spider-Gwen. I'll say Spider-Gwen was pretty cool too. She was a pretty cool update.
Fucking what the fuck, man! Ultimate Hulk was a guilty pleasure.
That was the Cho guy, right? Wasn't that Cho? The Chinese kid turned into that Hulk.
Oh no, I'm talking about in the Ultimates.
Which one was that? The one where he went psycho?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget who he was going after. I think it was Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr. was having fucking dinner with Betty, and he's, I'm gonna fuck Freddie Prinze Jr.
It was Freddie Prinze Jr. They drew him into the comic and everything, and didn't even ask his permission. And they put Samuel L. Jackson in there and asked him for permission. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted to.
Buscemi was fucking Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
those guys went nuts back then, dude. They didn't ask nobody's permission. They just put them in there. Good times.
And that was so smart of Marvel at the time for the artists that they chose, because Mark Miller for writing was pretty damn smart too, because he had just gotten out of fucking Grant Morrison's wing. You know, he was just coming into his own, so getting him to write Ultimates was great.
He had just come off of Batman and Robin, didn't he? With Morrison,
I think he had just done Authority.
Authority, or was it Batman and Robin afterwards?
Batman and Robin was afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Morrison.
Yeah.
That was the one where they also did the Bruce Wayne through time thing. Death and Return of Bruce Wayne. I have those comics all Lucied.
But yeah, Miller was really good. But the artist was fucking Howard Porter, and he was the dude that they had gotten on the Authority. And like to have, because that's what they needed. They needed like that cinematic fucking art style to get the fucking Ultimates up and rolling and to be taken seriously.
Gotcha.
Oh man. So this week coming up is Botcon.
Botcon.
Did you guys go last year?
Yes.
No, I did not.
No.
Yep, in Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this is gonna be my first Botcon. So I never went under the old regime. I haven't gone to Haney's show yet. Gonna be there this year. So like, what was Botcon like last year?
It was, again, it's what you're going for, you know. I'm there to hang out with people and
Right.
I should have fucking looked who was on before I joined.
Hey, what's up?
They let you on the show. You know their
No, I didn't know. I was hoping Russ wasn't gonna be here. I was about you, Ricky. I was about Russ.
He thought he was taking my place. He was like, maybe I get lucky and fucking Russ won't be there. I missed you too, motherfucker. What's up?
Nothing. You better be there next week.
He is.
We're trying.
I want to hear it. I'm trying bullshit.
Hey, you said you were gonna be there.
I'm trying.
Look,
We'll see.
Look, rewind the tape. You just said at the beginning of this episode you were going to be there.
I'm saying this to everybody that is in Northeast. The shit is in fucking New Jersey. You guys go to fucking NJCC. You can fucking go to Botcon.
Stop. I haven't been to an NJCC in forever.
Y'all have no excuse.
You got to take plane tickets. You fucking drive.
I was talking to Jason the other day. He was telling me about some cool shit they're gonna have there, and I was like, "Wow, that sounds kind of awesome."
And
so I don't know.
Excuses not to be there.
Yeah, we might have to run to Russ's house and just fucking gang.
This is we shit. If I go to Russ's house, I'm definitely lighting a bag of dog shit on fire on his front porch.
Great.
I'm gonna point out to everybody that you're an Eagles fan.
See, that's another reason I'm questioning if I should go up there or not. It's just too problematic.
It's easy. Just don't wear any of that ugly Eagle shit. You don't have nothing to worry about.
That's okay. I'll make sure I go by myself, and I'll make sure that it's after Anna comes home.
He doesn't want to see what a real football stadium looks like. That's all.
It's Giants. It's the Giants and Jets territory. You know, I have more Giants probably than Jets.
It's the New Jersey Giants football.
Yeah, it's the New Jersey Giants. The Jets are kind of more like
the power to fucking put you in the cornfield right now.
New Jersey.
I always get mad about that shit too, because like
Jersey Giants.
Growing up in Tampa, that we had the Devil Rays came out. They expand the expansion team down there, because I used to go watch the Yankees play spring ball all the time, and then they got the Devil Rays, and they were fucking ass. Like the only good player on the team was Wade Boggs, and it was like the very end of his career. And they were an ass team. They were just total shit. And everybody's like, Tampa Bay sucks. I used to get mad, like, bitch, they're from St. Pete. Their baseball field is in St. Pete. That is not the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't want to hear shit from you motherfuckers.
I know. Following that logic, Washington shouldn't be called the Washington Commanders, because their stadium's in Maryland.
They should have just
Raljon, Maryland.
They should have just been the Washington football team, because that was the greatest thing that ever happened to that team. Washington football team.
I liked it better than the Commanders.
I am scared. How the hell am I going to get from the airport to the fucking hotel?
Same way. I'm
going to take an Uber.
Uber?
It's like 15 minutes from there, dude.
Dude, you're flying into Newark.
So it's going to be like $100?
No.
It's going to be a flat rate, probably. It'll be like $15 to get you there.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 20, 30.
Okay.
20, 30. You better be giving me a handy all the way there.
20, 30, that's understandable, man. I can't get
I rode all around Baltimore in an Uber for $30. I ain't fucking just from the airport to the hotel. That's crazy.
Oh man. So like did they have like a third party panel or anything last year? Or...
Not like they had some stuff like that. They had like some of the voice actors came out and did like a script reading with their voices.
Oh, that's cool.
That is kind of awesome. Actually.
They didn't do third party panels that I remember. They did.
I don't remember.
They did the one. Remember, like Derek and Eric did that one where they talked about some of the figures up there. And then
nope, I wasn't there. I don't remember.
One thing they are definitely doing different this year that they didn't have last year was the YouTube influencers.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we got what is it? Optimus Primal. He's gonna be
Rodimus
Primal, whatever.
Deluxe.
Yeah. But more
Deluxe.
importantly, Deluxe is gonna be doing it. Sony's gonna be doing it from TM Reviews. Like, it's really cool. Like, man, I even told Sony, I was like, don't go get in a fat head, man. I knew you before you were famous. I don't even want to do that.
Now I'm gonna have to actually get a ticket to the fucking show so I can go support Deluxe.
I'm gonna get a ticket for Saturday. That's it, probably.
Yep, Saturday, probably the same. They announced on the show.
So wait a minute.
That ROC is doing a panel.
Oh, cool.
Like, they have a panel. I was like,
so wait a minute, let me get it straight. It's like I remember y'all telling me before. It's not like a mall, right? Or kind of like
the biggest mall in America.
Where the fuck have you been the last 6 months?
I remember. I forgot you were telling me about it.
The biggest mall in America has like.
But what I'm saying is, you said you're gonna buy a ticket for Saturday. What can you just? Good. Can you just walk around and look at everything and then
it's in
a hotel and drink like adults.
Stop. Look. Obviously, you ain't been paying attention. It's not the Mall of America, no matter what Ricky just said.
I didn't say it was the Mall of America.
Yes, you did.
It's the biggest mall in America.
It's called American Dream. It's not a mall. It is a fucking complex.
Yeah.
You told me. You told me it's got a lot. I remember you telling me it's got everything you fucking need in it. So you told me
4 amusement parks. There's a
great
ice skating rink. There's a ski slope. There's like some kind of
ski slope.
There's some kind of bungee jump shit in there. I think there's all kinds of wild shit in this place, right? On top of it being a mall and a convention center, right next door to a giant stadium. So,
more importantly, last active Toys R Us in the United States.
The only actual Toys R Us besides what you find in your Macy's now.
Pop-up shits, but this is
there is a Toys R Us in there, yes.
Huh. And they're gonna have it set up, I guess, somewhere in there. I guess.
I just told you there's a convention center in there.
So okay, so you have to buy a ticket to get into the convention center part of it. Obviously.
Yes, no, it's free
for free.
I don't know if they're letting people in or not.
They're going to be set up in a parking lot.
They're going to be handing out free masks.
Listen, you pussy motherfucker. I didn't say they were going to be set up in a parking lot.
There's going to be a hot dog cart out there. It's also going to be selling fucking KFC
you condescending prick. Listen to me. I'm trying to get some answers here. That's what I'm getting into.
Putsy motherfucker.
The Rock Party is fucking sponsored by Nathan's this year.
Yeah, we everybody.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
I told Pinkerton, I was like, I'm only coming just to heckle the panel. That's the only reason why I'm fucking going.
Don't do that.
He said fair. That's all he wrote was fair.
Fair. Heckle the panel. Oh, Jesus Christ. That'd be funny though.
Okay, so I didn't break the news. You just did. Ha ha! Ricky's going.
I've been talking about it for the last
okay, cool.
Minutes. Yeah, it literally just happened like last night. Like, got it all lined up.
Awesome.
So I'll be there. See, Russ, now you don't have to come.
So then how are you going to resolve how's everyone going to resolve the issues with travel between the hotel and the
Uber?
Yes.
Well, you could walk the 7 fucking miles if you want.
Oh, fuck that, I'll drive.
Someone, I think it was Brink,
somebody's renting
a couple weeks ago, said that they said something that they do have shuttle buses now.
Okay. That
I don't
sounds
know if
right.
that's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
I haven't gone back to the website and looked.
I think we should all just chip in and get
it would make sense to me, man.
I mean, when we first found out about the distance and how, it's not the most convenient with the highway cutting across, I did call the hotel and they told me there was no shuttle buses. But this was literally when it was just announced.
Right.
I think it was Brink who said something a couple weeks ago that he looked on the website and said something about shuttle buses. I could be wrong.
I'm thinking more about people who have packages to bring back from.
Oh, look, that's on.
Dick, dude.
Look, yes, look. It might not be the most convenient of our conventions, but for a lot of us who do live up here in
New Jersey's the worst.
Northeast, it is still definitely worth the trade-off. Not having to take a flight anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
This place is less than an hour from my house.
Right, so you could just drive home.
Feasibly, I could just come home every night and go and show up again the next day if I really wanted to.
Absolutely.
It's like my work commute. So
must be nice.
Oh,
we just gotta find.
I'm not gonna complain. Store. Yeah, just Jersey. There's liquor stores.
Gotta find.
I'm sure.
That's all they do is drink and be depressed about shit in New Jersey.
Well, have you seen New Jersey? I can understand why.
Smelled New Jersey?
Yeah, I have.
So, Russ, what days are you gonna be there?
I'm gonna drive this Friday night.
All right, so that means if you're driving Friday night, you're not gonna be able to drive home Friday.
No, I'm not. I'll drive up Friday night and I'll stay there, and I'll stay Saturday night. Drive back Sunday.
Cool.
So just say you're coming to the whole thing, dickhead. Go all that.
Well, I thought I thought it started Thursday night.
Well, no. Well, a lot of us get there Thursday.
Okay. I thought it was like the convention. The convention itself started Thursday.
It's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I think it starts early Friday, like Friday lunchtime. Like I don't think it's like late Friday.
I'll just buy a ticket for Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Gord said there was something going on Friday night at the convention, but I'm not. No,
probably
at the convention. At the convention,
part rooms.
There's something going on at the convention. I think Friday night, but I'm not worried about that.
Nope.
I just can't wait to see people I haven't seen in years, like fucking Dakota
and Ricky.
Yeah, I mean,
Dakota's gonna be there.
It's Botcon, of course.
It's Botcon, dude.
You saw Dakota the same time you saw me last, you dickhead.
Dakota was in Baltimore?
Yep, I met him.
No, Dakota was in Nashville. He was at Botcon.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him. I think you met him at Botcon last year.
It's been a while since I've seen Dakota, dude.
Last time I've seen Dakota was
I could have sworn it was
Chicago.
That's the last time
with Ian.
Yeah.
When Ian was there with us. Okay, we got that picture, me, you, Nick, Dakota, Ian.
Yeah.
Outside the hotel somewhere.
Yeah. That's the last time I saw him too.
Or do you think it's going to be another thing like Baltimore where we just like find a place and post up?
I'm going to be honest. Ain't many places literally around there unless it's in the hotel unless it's in the convention area, and they're going to close. At some point, the mall closes down. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And us who like to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning will probably just be drinking in front of the hotel.
That's it.
All right, cool.
In the lobby,
like assholes.
like we always fucking.
Well, fucking. All right, one night we're gonna have to get 40s in honor of fucking Walter Young.
I'm good.
Wow.
Private stop, baby.
Did he die?
No, because Walt ain't gonna be there. But I don't drink 40.
Were y'all gonna guzzle a bottle of Jameson if I didn't go? No, I'm not drinking no 40 for nobody. Ugh.
I can't do that stuff no
more. Ooh, look at you! You deserve Jameson. Ooh.
Drinking 40s. Break out some St. Ives Special Brew. I'm down.
It's some St. Ives.
Oh. Some fucking Boone's Farm. Let's get in this shit.
Oh my god, Boone's Farm. Oh, I forgot.
If it ain't Crazy Horse, you ain't doing it right.
MD 2020. Oh.
I remember those days.
Drink some rock
Pop vodka and orange juice.
Screwdriver.
Dog drivers.
Yeah, drink Night Train, dude.
Oh, fuck
you.
Wild Irish Rose.
Yes, yeah, remember that.
We used to bring them to the fucking beach. What's your fucking 40 years of a fucking Crazy Horse?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. God. And then there was a cheap one called Tequila Rose. And it was tequila, like a little bit of tequila with rose liqueur, and it was creamy.
That's still a thing. People still drink that shit.
Like that's really funny that you said it was a cheap one because they were all cheap. which is why we bought them in the first place.
But like, oh my God, that shit would turn my stomach on a summer day, man, because I didn't think.
Drinking all that.
I was like, oh, this
shit
is. Oh man, this shit is fucking sweet. This would be all right.
2 hours in the sun later, you got cottage cheese.
Oh, it's curdling. It's curdling, baby.
Liquor flavored cottage cheese.
Yeah, I don't like that sweet shit too much.
I like this one. It's called rum chata. You ever had that? No. Dude, it's like drinking the milk off a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it gets you drunk. You're laughing. Try it, Russ.
No, it's
I swear on all things ever, if you've ever ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then drink milk afterwards, that's exactly what this shit is, but it'll get you drunk.
That's the best part of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yep.
Right. I'm not talking about on pizza. Do you guys like pineapple? Like pineapple juice?
Yeah.
I like it as a mixer.
After my surgery, like I get acid reflux real bad, but I love pineapple as long as it's not hot.
We need to make some shit called Pearl Harbors. These shits are so good.
Just stop.
It's
fucking vodka, Midori, and pineapple juice.
I was gonna say it's got to have some rice wine in it or something. You said Dory.
Midori.
Midori sour.
Fucking sour melon, fucking liqueur. with pineapple, baby.
Yeah, the only way I like the creamy liquors like that is when I drink like car bombs, and that's also
that's about it at this point.
That's the only way I'll drink a Guinness.
That's actually not the Midori is not creamy. It's like it's just a low power.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying you were talking about the creamy stuff earlier. And
Yeah.
And I told Rick we're doing car bombs, so.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes.
Well, did you hear a car bomb story at fucking NJCC last year?
No.
where
we went to the bar and we asked for one, and she started pulling our Red Bull.
Ugh.
Whoa.
And we're like, what are you doing? Oh, anything with bomb, it was Red Bull. No.
She's talking about a Jaeger bomb. She thought Jaeger bomb. No.
And then they told her what it was, and she was like, oh, I don't have shot glasses.
Oh.
It's a fucking bar. What do you mean you don't got shot glasses?
It's Guinness, it's Bailey's cream, and it's a 151 floater on top of it. Boom.
I don't know about the 151 floater.
Yeah, it's a little weird. There's some bar. There's not shot glasses.
Boiler maker.
It's a little strange.
Oh man, that's
you gotta drink it faster. It curdles.
That's the way you have to make a fucking zombie, so it's the real one. That is my favorite drink of all time. Is a zombie. All that fucking rum and then the 151 on top. Bam, baby.
I don't fuck with rum. I don't really fuck with 151 no more.
A real car bomb, that's on there. It's a 151 floater on top of the Bailey's cream in the shot glass.
We used to do fucking root bats.
Whew. You ever had blue volumes?
No, what's that?
It's like the same thing you just talked about, but they add blue caracal into it. It's like you drink one, you're drunk. You drink two, you're fucked. You drink three, you're laying on the floor. Like, that mess you up.
So this shit better not fucking leak.
So I used to read Playboy all the time.
Yeah,
and
for the articles. Me too.
Sure, for the articles, right? You read Playboy.
Sure.
And they did an interview with Marlon Wayans back in the day. And I was a big fan of Marlon Wayans during the fucking Scary Movie shit. So he said that him and his brothers drank this shit called a Smackdown.
It was like an Incredible Hulk or something?
And it was Courvoisier, Grand Marnier, and Bailey's.
What the fuck? That's some rich people Long Island ST shit.
So I started because it's not a drink, man. Because you can't drink it. It's like fucking Red Bull, like acid. But like you shoot them and it is horrible, man. You go through like 3 phases of just like fucking regret as soon as you do it. But like the fucking thing was like they got popular with the dudes that I was hanging out with because we would order them just to end the party.
I used to watch people do. You ever seen somebody do an Iron Man shot?
No.
Okay, so it's a tequila shot. You know, you lick the salt, you take the shot, you squeeze the lime.
Yeah.
With an Iron Man shot, they would snort the salt, take the shot, and then squeeze the lime in their eye.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers? That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen somebody do in my life.
This sounds like somebody fucked up and decided to make it cool.
And we would go to the
somebody fucked up like, oopsies. Hey, you better quit kissing your wife like that.
Hey, you better give her some sugar from me.
She got all the sugar she need, brother.
Call her back.
And then some.
Call her back.
Tell her, Russ, and then some.
I ain't giving her no sugar from you. Fuck you.
I don't fuck with
Don't be blowing kisses at him. Don't do that.
One night,
she blowing kisses back at you, Nick.
Go ahead.
One night, me and my friends were out of the club because one of my friends was like leaving, like moving like cross country, right? So we were drinking all night. Fucking, he all, I don't know why, it was just Incredible Hulks all night long, right?
Ugh.
I was
love me Incredible Hulk.
fucking wasted. Mm-hmm. Leave the club, I get in the cab, right? Going downtown, right? Wait, I fall asleep in the cab. I wake up. Dude is now headed uptown. So now I'm like, fuck. Now I'm cursing him out. Like I did. The club was on like 42nd Street. I remember still being awake when we were on like 23rd, and then I woke up. He was on like 50 something. So he was like running the tab up on me.
Oh yeah, he was driving circles.
Oh, I flipped the fuck out. Mm-hmm. I flipped the fuck out. I started cursing him out. Tell him pull the fuck over. I'm calling the fucking cops. Just flip the fuck out, right?
Mm-hmm.
He pulls over. My drunk ass opens the door,
pukes,
puts 1 foot outside the cab, but I still got half of my body in the cab. He takes off with me like hanging out of the cab.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah. I held on for like maybe 5 seconds. Fell, hit my chin, right? Scraped my hands, pissed the fuck off. Got another cab, right? Threw up in the cab. Cab driver kicked me out. He kicked me out. Kicked me out, right? I didn't even make it outside the car. Cab kicked me the fuck out. This is a true story. So I have 3 bad drinking nights in my life, and this is one of them.
Definitely one of them.
Second time, got in a second cab, threw up in the cab, kicked me out. So at this point now, I'm like maybe like 14 blocks from home when I get kicked out the second cab. So I just like drunkenly limped my way home because I was all fucked up from when I fell out the cab from the first.
You made it 14 blocks fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Damn, dude.
That's crazy, dude. So now I know I'm gonna be buying you Incredible Hulks.
Nope, I'll give you the second story. 22nd birthday. Mm-hmm. I used to frequent this lounge for about a year. It was like my go-to Friday night spot, right there. I knew everybody in there. I knew the owners, the waitresses. Spent tons of money in there. We bring tons of people would come with me. It was right near NYU in the city, so it was always filled. Right, it's a restaurant during the day. About 9:30, 10 o'clock, they pull up the tables, they pull the curtains down in front of the window. DJ comes on, turns into like a little dance club. Literally found this place out of nowhere. 22nd birthday, talking to the guy, like, all right, we'll do your birthday party here. This is what we'll do. $30 at the door. You get a wristband, all you can drink. Top shelf, bottom shelf, don't matter. All you can drink, $30 at the door. Don't matter what we got. If we carry it, it's yours for $30 for the night. That's because it's a story for another time, but let's just say I sent an obscene amount of money in there.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously once it gets to like 10:30 and it's a DJ and it's a club, you got to be 21 to enter. I was only 22. I had people who I worked with that were like 18, 19 at my job at the time. So we got there early for dinner. Once you were in, right? They didn't kick you out. So we were already in. It was just like, you just can't leave for the rest. Don't walk out. They're not going to let you back in. I got pulled, but I ain't got that much pull. Sit in there, eat dinner, drink, right? People start showing up. Eric, happy birthday. Let's do a shot. I don't know how many shots I did. I remember I stood up, looked at my watch. It was 11:20 at night. The next thing I remember was looking at my watch, being 10:10 in the morning, and I'm passed out on my couch.
God damn,
dude.
So turns out that I stood up, according to my sister, my boys, I made like 10 steps to up in the bar. To up outside. I was home by midnight. My sister and my best friend took me home. Supposedly, I fell in front of my building. And I was like, just leave me here. I said, supposedly I said, just leave me here. I'll go upstairs when I wake up in the morning. They got me upstairs. My sister was like, Dad opened the door. He looked at me. He started laughing. He threw me on the couch, put a pot on the floor, hung my head over the side of the couch, and was like, told my mother, he'll be all right. He gonna learn. This was the first time I ever got like this in my life. Problem was I threw up on the couch.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if you got, especially back in the day, parents and the plastic on the couches, right?
So you're slipping and sliding in
your
your
grandmother would cover her couch in plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
My mother used to cover couches in plastic.
Yeah.
I think you just cut out.
Everybody still there?
Yeah. I'm here.
All right. So my mother used to cover the couches in plastic.
Yeah.
No problem. I was plastic off the couch because she was getting it redone over the weekend. So I threw up on the couch.
Oh,
she
the plastic wasn't on it. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh, boy.
My sister and my best friend, they went back to the party. Supposedly, and I saw the pictures, they were partying until 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like the whole party, it's like they close, like New York City law is you close at 4.
Yeah.
Last close 3:30, 4 o'clock bars close. They kept it open till 6. They had people in there until 6 in the morning. Like I said, I had spent a lot of money in it. It's a shame I missed this party, but this was my 22nd birthday.
God damn.
Oh man. Bringing the drinking. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The third time, I was out with this girl and her sister who had came down from PA, right? Black house shots. Double black house shots and double 151. It's the last time I drank 151. Took her home. Decided to take the train home. And then the train reverses and starts going back.
Right. Last thing I heard you say was, then I decided to take the train home.
Decided to take the train home, headed downtown. Got to the last stop. I was still sleeping. Train turned around and then started going back uptown. I must have done this like 4 times all night long. I was just riding the train back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, I just had to like, oh, fuck, now I'm going to be late for work. That's how long I was sleeping and riding back on the train all night long. This was when I was a stock manager at Pier 1. Get to work, go in the back, get to work, going back, lie down on one of the couches in the stock room, and I just pass out. Got sent home. Like, Eric, I think you need to go home. So, okay. I'm not even gonna sit and tell you I'm okay. All right. I'll go.
Yeah, fucking all right. I'm gone. Yep.
Oh man.
Those are the 3. I mean, I've had other nights. I've been kicked out of 2 frats. One time we were at Stony Brook with a bunch of my friends. Girl had invited me up there. We're there. I don't know what it was. We walk in. These guys start freaking out. You can't be here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Get downstairs. My boy pulls the fire alarm to the whole fucking dorm. Party over.
Damn, dude.
they tried to kick me out of a party at SUNY Albany. I stood up on the couch and mooned everybody. And I was not drunk at that point.
I think one of my favorite ones is when I was a teenager. I used to drink at this place in Blacksburg, Virginia called the Ton 80. It was a
teenager.
Yeah. So the shit was up on the second level above another bar called Champs that was really popular. Well, the thing about the Ton 80 was at the time they didn't check fucking IDs, so I could get whatever the fuck I wanted and play pool, and they had fucking Buck Hunter and a good goddamn jukebox. So this was my spot. I took girls there all the time. It was fucking great. Till one time this asshole that obviously went to Virginia Tech came in there. Took
obviously
fucking turtleneck with the VT on his right on the fucking neck, fucking maroon sweatshirt, fucking cuffed pants like some fucking preppy douche. Fucking he and his buddies want to play fucking pool, and I'm on one of the tables. Fucking takes one look at me and looks at the fucking bartender and is like, "Hey, did you card him when he came in?"
Oh, what a dick.
Blew my whole spot up. And then she's like, "No, I didn't. Hey, honey, do you have ID?" I said, "Nope. Forgot it at home." Fucking go to leave, and I grab him by that fucking turtleneck and take him out of the bar, and I beat his fucking ass down both fucking flights of stairs and then threw him in the fucking dumpster. I was so pissed.
He just snitched you out, dude. What a dick.
Yeah, and like I was 19 at the time, so I couldn't go back there for fucking like 2 years. It's like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, down here in the state of Virginia, teen drinking is a big thing, man. We start pretty early down here, so you gotta get used to being able to sneak into bars, and when people blow your shit up, it's not fun. Oh man, when I used to go party in Blacksburg, though, I was always going to frat parties. I never went to like 10 too many bars down there. It was always some fucking stupid.
The frat parties were way more trouble than they were worth.
Yeah, I know. I used to watch motherfuckers get shit.
We didn't do like bars really too often. Like it was always like where our partying was New York City. You do the clubs, or you do the lounges where they sell like the lounges are considered like small little clubs, where they sell DJ music, dance floor, a lot of girls.
Right.
That's how we did it back then. The one time I got arrested, the only time I ever been arrested was due to a bar fight. Yeah, I think I was a bit much to handle between 22 and 24.
Oh man,
I've never been in a real I've never been involved in a bar fight. Like I've been in a bar when a bar fight happened, and I just kept drinking my beer. You know,
I just
watched it unfold.
I've been
into one was my fault, one was not my fault.
Oh wow! So Robbie, did it get to where like two people start throwing punches, then all of a sudden other people start getting involved in it, and it gets this little big. Everyone's whipping everyone's ass.
So let me step outside for the story.
That must be good. Oh shit!
Not really. Yes or no? I mean, my wife probably knows about this time I got arrested. I was fucking years before I met her anyway.
Oh shit! What's up, Wolf?
We were at a club.
Hey, Wolf.
I was dancing with some girl. I still to this day don't know what happened. All I know is I looked to my right and I saw my boy throw a punch.
That's it. Don't even ask. Just start.
I didn't even ask. I just hit the. I hit the person who was standing next to the person that my boy hit. Then it just turned into punches being thrown. Everybody's fighting,
Sure.
Get kicked out.
That's how you know you grew up in the PJs. Them's the rules of the PJs. You just start
waiting
punching,
outside.
You find out why afterwards.
We're waiting outside for the dudes that we were fighting with to come out. They came out, so the fight continued in the street. There was damage done to a couple cars. There was, and this, I still can't tell you how this happened. There was a couch that was in the street that was somehow wound up on top of a car. Don't ask. That wasn't me. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
It's New York City. We don't ask questions. Man.
That's fucking great, man.
The fight's over. Everybody scatter. 2 blocks from my house. We're 2 blocks from our block.
You broke out again, dude.
Are we lose him again?
Yeah, his microphone's cutting out.
Come back, E. Come back.
If you can hear us, we're still at the 2 blocks from my house part of the story.
See, like, we used to do just fucking party. Oh, go ahead.
You back?
Why does it keep fucking doing this?
I don't know.
Last thing we heard was we're 2 blocks from my house.
Yeah.
2 blocks from my house. Cops roll up. Arrest everybody. Was in for about 24 hours before we got out.
Lost him again.
Yeah, bro.
Battery, signing a riot, felony 3 auto stripping.
God damn.
I kicked the mirror off a car door.
So you were trying to strip the car
and I hit someone with
that's a reach.
and I hit someone with it. Yeah.
You think it'd be assault? I mean, not assault, but like a property damage thing or something like that. I don't know.
It was the first time I had ever been arrested, and the first time any of us had ever really been in trouble. Like,
yeah,
you know, I ain't gonna say we were angels growing up, but we weren't like we weren't like fucking bad kids. It was
right.
A night that got out of hand. We started drinking at my boy's house at 9:00. Got to the club by 11. We were already drunk. Fight broke out by 11:30. Like it was just like like that night was just like, yeah, what the fuck happened?
I've had a few of those.
God damn, dude. I suppose he kicked a fucking mirror off my car. So and they're like, yeah, that's stripping. Auto stripping.
That's awesome.
Oh man, that was a cop.
Oh man, one of them that they used to
cop.
like to get us with in Massachusetts when I was a kid. They would always get you with assault with a shod foot.
Oh, we lost you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you had a shoe on when you kick somebody. Assault with a shod foot.
Shod foot.
Yeah, fucking assholes. They always try to fucking put like every little fucking charge they can on you.
Yep.
Well, cops
I just jumped off the Wi-Fi, so maybe it'll work better with my regular cell service.
When the cops were chasing my friend back in the day, he thought it was a good idea. He'd be a good idea to jump into the Potomac River and swim in the river to escape the police, right?
Hey, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah. Yes, but the cops went in after him, and I guess the cop fell in the water. Wow, like he kind of fell over trying to grab my friend, and the cop got pissed and started beating him with a baton. And I guess he put an assault on a police officer charge on him because he made him have to chase him out into the water.
I got my only assault and battery on a police officer when I was 14 years old, and it was the day I turned 14 years old. I was at a place called Brightside. You know, it was like one of those joints where they put kids who were bad.
Yeah, it's a juvenile, not necessarily a detention center, but it's like Dominion.
Yeah,
and all them places. Yeah.
So it was my birthday, and I wasn't going to get anything for my birthday, and I was a snotty 14-year-old, so I ran away.
So for your birthday, you decided you were going to hit a cop?
So, yeah, I ran away to the mall. I stole some CDs, got caught, ran from the security there, fucking popped out into the woods, then popped down the side road and fucking finally came out on another road. And there he is, dude in a fucking old Crown Vic. Woo woo! Fucking walks up to me. He says, "You fit the description." I said, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I'm just on my way home." And he asked me where I'm going. And I give him all these answers, blah, blah, blah. And he says, "Well, what's your name?" And I said, "Jack." He's like, "Jack what?" And I am fucking gone. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say for a last name. So I said Ford.
Jack Ford.
You said Jack.
Really? Yeah, that would have been good if you said off. Jack off.
Jack
Ford. So yeah, he's not taking me seriously. So they get the fucking staff member to identify me, and they start going back with the staff, and the fucking cop puts his fucking stick right on the back of my neck, being a dick. And I'm like, "Hey man, you don't need to do that. I'm going quietly, where I'm supposed to go." And he fucking pokes me. And being young, dumb, and full of cum, I come around and fucking plant every little thing that I've ever had in my fucking 14-year-old life into this fucking one punch and fucking crack this dude. No, dude, he fucking popped down on the fucking hood. And all the other guys fucking grabbed me, and I got the worst fucking beating of my life.
From the cop?
From all the other cops on the scene. And then the cop that I fucking hit finally got up halfway through and fucking stomped me right in the fucking middle of the back and hit me in the back of the head with a fucking not a nightstick, but the fucking mag light.
The mag light. Oh, he's a big fly. Yeah.
And said, "Oh, you thought you were big and bad. Let's see how big and bad you are now." They fucking threw me in that fucking car, fucking cuffed behind my back head first. Oh.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I don't have too many bad cop assault stories, except for the one time I was talking shit to a female cop and she put me on my ass. It was kind of funny.
That's really my only bad cop story.
But
any other time I've always been courteous and never had a problem.
And I got bit by a police dog. Ooh. That was we were running through the woods and getting chased by the cops and the dogs, and
you were the slow one.
Yeah, I was the one that was like running behind everybody, and I ended up trying to lay down in a bunch of briars and shit to try to hide from the. And the cop, that's where the God, the dog just looked at me, and the dog gave me this look like, "Are you stupid?" And my foot was right there, and he just grabbed on my foot, and he got on my ankle and shit. I'm like, "Ah!"
Man, I want to be able to handle that. Oh,
I told the cop, he's like, get up. I was like, "Can't get up." He said, "Get up." I said, "I can't. The dog is on my leg."
He's now humping me. Is he supposed to do that?
He's having his way with me, the fucking ass man. I actually got the scar on my fucking leg with that too, like a bastard.
I fucking pissed myself. I'm not fucking lying.
It was, it's funny, man. It was crazy. He kept asking me how old I was.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you? How old are you?
By a dog, obviously.
I said, why? I guess.
How old are you?
So I tell him how old I am, and he's
like, "You got consent to what this canine wants to do."
He says, "Okay." I said, "Well, why does it matter how old I am?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it." And he's talking to the other cop, and he's like, "Yeah, he's old enough." I guess if a cop dog bites a kid that's under a certain age, it's trouble. It's really,
they should never let the dog off the chain.
Right. That's kind of what they're going at. So, I was like, I'm old enough to be a juvenile delinquent. It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm 10, motherfucker. Don't worry about the last time I shaved.
It was crazy as shit, man.
Motherfucking Boondocks. Remember that shit? My name is Milton. I like to do bad things.
They chased us because we broke into a soda machine.
You got bit by a cop's dog because you stole a soda?
No, we stole the money box too. We was gonna take that home. We were gonna take that back to my friend Tommy's garage and break it open.
Whoa, you name dropping snitch.
But it's so long ago. Sorry.
You ain't no 6'9". You don't know the
but we also stole a bunch of sodas, obviously too. But we had a shopping cart that we had grabbed from the grocery store that was in the next shopping center.
Cart. God damn, a bunch of fucking hooligans.
Yeah, the cops were laughing at us. They're like, "Boy, y'all just stole
a shopping cart and $10 and quarters and a soda."
The cop was like, "Y'all stole everything you have tonight."
We're fucking gangsters.
I thought it was funny. They were joking around, so I was laughing and shit. And finally, I guess one of them didn't like me laughing. He's like, "It ain't funny. It's not funny." That made me laugh even more because it was.
Yeah, call it nervous laughter, but that shit was.
It was nervous laughter. I was scared like shit. I was like, "Oh man, my mom's gonna kick my ass, dude."
Oh man.
I had to go and fucking judge, but when we go to court, they brought us all not all in together. There were 6 of us, so they brought us all in separate, and I guess they were trying to make out if like all our stories matched up. I just was a judge. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't steal anything. He looked at me. He goes, "You were caught with all." I said, no, I just found a cart of sodas. I said, I thought they were free. So oh man, my mom smacked me in the back of the head. Tell the truth.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and cut this short tonight because it's been a long week for me. It looks like it's been a long week for everybody else too. Eric, when you want to go ahead and hit on broadcast and hang out, I'm gonna go ahead and end this just real
do it sooner
quick.
than later. I can hop on for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I'll throw it up right now.
All right. Love y'all. Can't wait to see you guys this week.
Go fuck yourself, Russ.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Thanks for having me on, Nick. Fuck you, Russ.
Yeah. All right. Peace, love, the hair.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Sam.